I would sing the intro for all of you, but none of you deserve that. Hi everyone, it's Kay. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing all of you my original tag, the Hannah Montana book tag. And the story behind all this is I was rewatching the show for, the 5th time now? And as I was watching, I came up with all these questions I thought would make a really cute prompts for a tag. So I went ahead and looked, and the only one tag I saw was the Disney Channel book tag, which I will link below. And then Sasha from the Redhead Reader took her own questions based on the same prompts, and her Hannah Montana question is similar to one of mine, so I'll go ahead and link hers down below too. But other than that, I don't think any of these have been done before, so I am so excited. So let's just get started. So question number 1 is Miley, a book featuring a main character living a double life. And the first one that popped into my head, and I could not go with it, was Renegades by Marissa Meyer. In case you don't know what Renegades is about, the main character, Nova, her family was killed because the Renegades, who are superheroes that kind of run her city and the world in a way, and they did not stop the murder of her family, so she ends up being raised by anarchists, which are a villain group that want to overthrow the Renegades. And this follows her story of Nova infiltrating the Renegades' headquarters and posing as one of them, while at the same time working for the anarchists to bring them down. And this is one of my favorite books series. I love it. I love the characters and the dynamics, and it is so good. So I highly suggest you all read this. And it also perfectly fit the Miley prompt, so bonus! Prompt number 2 is Lilly, a character who would bring a skateboard to a red carpet event. And for that, I was trying to think of a cute way to say a character both girly and tomboyish and embraces both. And for that one, I am going with Addie from Love and Luck. Addie is Linda, who was featured in Love and Gelato's best friend. She has 3 older brothers, and they are all amazing at sports. And for that, Addie is no exception. Addie is so cute and fun to read about, and this book takes place featuring her and her brother Ian, who have had a falling out, and they end up road tripping across Ireland with one of Ian's internet friends, and they go on this adventure that ends up trying to repair their sibling bond. And like Love and Gelato, Love and Luck had an amazing message, and it was such a well-written story. So yes. Prompt number 3, Oliver, a character with a hidden talent or power. And for that, I am going with, well, it's spoiler alert, so I'm just going to say a lot of characters in A Darker Shade of Magic. A bunch of characters in A Darker Shade of Magic have hidden abilities and powers, and as you read the series, you will see a lot of them emerge. A Darker Shade of Magic is an adult fantasy series following Kel, who is an Antari. I don't really know if I said that right. Kel is an Antari, and that means he is able to use blood magic, and he is able to travel between worlds. There are 3 worlds: White London, Grey London, and Red London. Kel is from Red London. And this book is amazing. V.E. Schwab's writing style in this book is awesome, and I love Kel, I love Holland, I love the dynamic of friendships and characters in this book series, and yeah. Prompt 4 is Jackson, a sibling relationship where they don't always get along, but they do always have each other's back. And this one was actually harder than I was expecting it to, because a lot of the book series out there, the siblings normally get along pretty well, or they hate each other. There's really no in between. So the only characters I really came up with were Gabriel and Gideon from the Infernal Devices, and I think that really shows itself in Clockwork Prince when they are training Tessa and Sophie. So yes, in Clockwork Prince, the brothers don't always get along, but in Clockwork Princess, that book really shows how they do have each other's back despite their disagreements and stuff. So 5, Robbie Ray, a character with amazing hair and knows it. This is like my favorite prompt because this works as canon or headcanon. And for this one, I immediately thought of Nikolai from King of Scars / Grisha trilogy. Like, anyone who knows his quote about being handsome, like, this man knows he has great hair. Like, that's the headcanon that you can pry from me, but Nikolai knows he has amazing hair. And that fact's canon. Prompt number 6, Welcome to Rico's, a book following a character with a job that is not always fun. And for that one, I am choosing The Worst Best Man. And this is about Linda, who is a wedding planner, and yeah, that can get bad at times, but she overall enjoys it. And the worst best man is an adorable comedic story that you all should read. Prompt 7, Lilly and Oliver, your favorite childhood best friends to lovers. And for this one, I actually have 2, because first off, how could I not? Percy and Annabeth from the Percy Jackson and the Olympians, as well as Heroes of Olympus. These 2 are the blueprint for best friends to lovers, and like, I don't know how people cannot like them. You see them grow from age 12 to age 16, and you can see their friendship as well as their relationship develop the whole time, and I love it. Percabeth own my heart. Like, I love them. And my other favorite best friends to lovers relationship is Winter and Jason from Lunar Chronicles. They fulfill the bodyguard royalty trope. Jason is just so in love with Winter. It's absolutely adorable. And Winter obviously loves him too, and it's just so cute. They're like my second favorite, well, them and Sunder and Kai, but they're my second favorite Lunar Chronicles ship, pretty much. I just love them so much. Prompt 8 is 1 in a Million, in honor of the friendship between Miley, Lilly, and Oliver. Name your favorite friendship trio. And I did think long and hard. I have so many friendship trios I love, but the original trio from Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Annabeth, Percy, and Grover, take the cake. They're one of my favorite friendships, and they are so underrated once Heroes of Olympus gets started. People seem to forget Grover and all their friendships, and I miss them. I want a reunion so badly. I can't stand it. But yes, they have each other's back. They love each other, and they go on amazing quests together, and I just love this trio so much. Prompt 9, Cheese Jerky, a book featuring an invention or a plan you did not think would work, but does. And for this one, I am thinking of Henry's inventions from the Infernal Devices. No one believed they were going to work. I think at times Henry maybe didn't believe they would work, but he invented some of the greatest Shadowhunter weapons and inventions ever known, including the portal and so many other things I cannot remember right now, but Henry's amazing, and yeah. And then the other one, low-key, kind of a spoiler for Six of Crows in case you haven't read it, so just skip a little bit. I'll let you know when to come back. But the Ice Court heist, some days I still don't know how they pulled that off. Like, that was, like, really, I don't know how they managed to pull that off, but they did. So yeah. And last but not least, Prompt 10, a series that broke your heart when it ended, but in a good way, like, which means you're happy with how it ended, you're satisfied with how it ended, but it still broke your heart because it's over, and all you can do is reread. And for that one, I'm going with the Hunger Games series. Hunger Games will always hold a special place in my heart. I absolutely love Katniss and Peeta and Finnick and all the other characters for the most part. Ify and Haymitch and the relationship with Katniss and Peeta and the friendships, the relationships. And some days I just want to reread the epilogue of Mockingjay and just cry because it was so beautifully ended, and this series just makes me emotional, and it will always hold a place in my heart, and it'll be with me wherever I go, as the song says. And those are all the questions to my Hannah Montana book tag, and I had so much fun coming up with it and coming up with these questions and finding books and all that. I'm going to officially tag some people in the comments, such as Anzu and Jamie and Chloe and a few others, but anyone who wants to do this tag, please do it and tag me and let me see what you've done. I would love to hear your responses to these questions, or even if you don't want to do a full video, if you want to just leave answers to these questions in the comments, I'd love to read them. And if you want to find me elsewhere, my socials are linked below, and if you want to see more of me, please hit that subscribe button. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kay. Bye!